If one of the world's most expensive hair dryers is out of reach, can you still get that premium blow-dry experience at a better price? Shark thinks so with the launch of its SpeedStyle Pro Flex. Just a few years after releasing its incredibly popular Flex style, Shark is back with this new hot air dryer and styler, and let me tell you, the name doesn't exactly help clarify what you're getting here or what makes it different. So in this review, I'm going to try the product out and talk about what it's designed for and what it does well and not as well. I'll wrap things up with both the pros and the cons of this device and let you know if I think I can recommend it for you. I would like to say thank you to Shark for sending me one of these devices to try out for a few weeks here in my home. Though the company did provide me with a sample unit, it didn't ask for or receive permission to have any input or feedback into this review, so you can consider these thoughts on my own. The first question I had about this device is what makes it unique and also what sets it apart from the highly popular Flex style. At a glance, you can see the difference here. SpeedStyle Pro Flex is an L-shaped device whose primary job is to blow dry your hair. While there are a variety of attachments available, the kit I received came with 4 that are all designed to smooth blowouts as opposed to style or curl your hair. The Flex style, by contrast, is a styling wand, and while it can also blow dry, it's more designed for styling and curling. Let's dig into what's in the box so you can understand better how the new SpeedStyle Pro Flex is meant to be used. There is the main motor handle and an array of styling attachments. The main motor wand is foldable for transport by just twisting the handle. On the handle are the controls. There's a power button, plus 3 airflow speeds, low, medium, and high, and 3 temperature settings, plus there's a cool shot button too. Attachments are added or removed by clicking a release button under the air output. Each of these attachments just snaps into the end of the wand. The turbo concentrator brush creates a hyper-concentrated jet of air for fast drying and more precision. Unlike other attachments, this one rotates for easy adjustments on the fly. The quick smooth brush can be used to dry your hair, volumize, and smooth, and it's made up of 2 bristle types. Then there's the Frizz Fighter finishing tool, which is designed to get frizz and short flyaway hair to lay flat. I also received the De-Frizz Diffuser Cup, which comes with retractable prongs for adjusting how much air you want to get at your roots. There are also 2 other optional attachments, including a round brush and what's called a lift and stretch wide tooth comb. My kit didn't have those included, so I wasn't able to review those. And if, by the way, you're wondering if the old Flex style attachments will work with the newer Speed style here, the answer, I'm afraid, is no. Shark has altered the connection just enough that it means the accessories aren't transferable across devices, which is a bit of a burn. Let's get to using the Shark SpeedStyle Pro. Shark SpeedStyle Pro measures about 8 inches tall, so it's actually quite compact, and the device itself is really light. I'm glad to report it comes with a very long cord that makes it usable even far from a plug, but the cord does have a large and awkward electrical box. Fortunately, it's situated closer to the plug, so it doesn't get in the way so much. I also appreciate Shark included a cable tie to keep things organized. From the first moment I turned the SpeedStyle Pro on, I was incredibly surprised at how powerful it is. With 1600 watts, it's actually more powerful than the Flex style, which has 1300. You're getting an extremely strong jet of air, and thanks to the narrow diameter of the airflow outlet, it's really concentrated. I also found that the narrow diameter went a long way to allowing me to get the dryer closer to my scalp and underneath my hair, so I was able to give it a bit more lift. I was pretty impressed with the fact that I was able to rough dry my hair to about 80% in about 2 to 3 minutes. That's incredibly fast for all the hair I have, and it saved me a boatload of time. This dryer has a couple of newer technologies that will help keep you from scorching both your hair and your scalp. The first is called Scalp Shield. Activate this by pressing and holding the temperature button for 2 seconds. The IQ symbol and the low heat LED will turn blue. Switching this on instantly adjusts the temperature to 50 degrees Celsius, but maintains the airflow velocity, so drying the roots isn't uncomfortable, yet it's still effective, and you're not going to scorch new hair growth or burn your scalp. The other technology is known as IQ SpeedStyle. With IQ, the dryer auto-adjusts each accessory to the ideal temperature and airflow settings for smarter styling, you could say. In a nutshell, the dryer just detects which accessory you've installed and it'll automatically adjust the optimum airflow and the ideal temperature. Next, let's move on to using each of the Shark SpeedStyle Pro accessories. I did use the concentrator a couple of times, but I'm not very good with one and I find it kind of awkward to get the right angle, so I don't typically style my hair with one at all. I will note it does have a really narrow volume of air, which actually goes a long way to speeding things up and kind of bending your hair to your will. The two attachments, though, that I got the most use out of were the Frizz Fighter finishing tool and the Quick Smooth brush. Let's start with the Quick Smooth brush. It's kind of an interesting tool. When it's snapped into place, it creates kind of a hammerhead type tool that definitely takes some practice to use. You can use it in two ways: direct air downwards and brush from top to bottom, or start the brush at your roots and blow dry kind of upwards to give your hair more bend and more volume. Whichever way you want to use it, you'll take a section of hair and hold the end of it while you run the brush from root to tip. I did find that because the brush locks into position, it can be kind of tedious to use as you move around your head, and it makes it difficult to adjust to the right position without having to pause, unlock the brush, twist it into what you think is the right position, and then resume your drying. I actually think if the brush moved freely and rotated, it could be a lot more versatile. There's definitely a large learning curve to operating this brush, but the end result is quite a smooth blowout. I also did find that the brush was able to give me a good amount of lift at the roots because it is able to get in fairly close to the scalp. On most occasions, after rough drying my hair, I was able to section and dry the rest of my head within about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how much time I wanted to take to fiddle with the styling. While the brush did give me most of the smoothness I was looking for, I did actually really like the Frizz Fighter finishing tool. This tool essentially sucks flyaway hairs onto its side and then presses them downward as you move it. It does quite a good job of getting flyaways to sit flat, and it's a nice addition to the kit that might mean you can forego a flat iron sometimes. You can use this all over your head to create a more polished, smooth look once the rest of your drying and styling is done. Lastly, I didn't end up using the diffuser just because it's not quite right for my hair, but I do think the retractable prong design is really clever, and I would love to hear feedback about whether it works for other hair types out there. Overall, this is a fairly interesting alternative for hairstyling from Shark. Let's go over both the pros and the cons so you can see if it might be a new ideal tool for you. On the pro side, the hairdryer and the attachments absolutely hold up to their advertising claims. The blow dryer, while it appears small, is quite powerful and effective, even more so than the original Flex style. This was able to rough dry and style my hair in minutes. I think it's also an ideal styling option to bring with you on your travels, since it's not only effective, but it can be broken down into smaller parts, and it does fold up into something that would fit even into your carry-on. I think the main brush did a really good job, but I will say its locking hammerhead form factor does make it incredibly awkward to use, especially in the beginning. The smoothing attachment, though, is extremely adept at its job, and it does great work at diminishing flyaways and sprouting grays. While the other two attachments that came in my particular kit were of less use to me personally, Shark does have a build your own option for this that should mean you can get the tools you really want as part of the package. When it comes to the potential downsides, it would be nice if the motor handle also twisted maybe so it's straight in some way, similar to the Flex style. That might alleviate some of the awkwardness with some of the attachments. I was also a bit disappointed the attachments aren't transferable across Shark's hair drying tools, but I don't think this would be a major deterrent to the average user, so no points deducted for this. And no points deducted for this either, but definitely a bit of a learning curve with a couple of the tools to get the right effect. In short, though, this hairdryer and styling tool does what it says, despite a few shortcomings that I think can be worked out with time and practice. For that reason, I can definitely recommend the Shark SpeedStyle Pro Flex for you. It regularly sells for about $229 US, and you can get it from Amazon or from Shark's website. And I'm a big fan of a lot of Shark and Ninja products these days. Take a look at two of my favorite devices for the coming year right now.